What's up everybody, back for another Hawkeye Star Rail video. In this video we are going to showcase the Firefly skin. Basically I bought it so you don't have to. Overall this skin is kind of just up to you to get, it's not needed whatsoever. It doesn't give you any buffs. It is like 1,680 I believe, which isn't the cheapest, right? But I mean, if you're a Firefly fan, you'll probably enjoy the skin, right? Now, the skin on Firefly herself isn't bad, right? This is her base skin, right? And then this is what it looks like for the actual Spring Missive. This is pretty much just like if she was able to go to school like a real girl, call it fan servicey, whatever you want, right? It does change, right? So that's fair, right? Is it worth the price? I'd say no. Now, the real kicker here is you don't actually technically play as Firefly, you play as Sam, right? So you're never going to see this in battle, right? You're only going to see this when she's running around, right? So the main thing is, does Sam change? And I will say Sam actually does change, right? So let's go ahead and we're just going to do a quick run today. Haven't used Firefly in forever, right? So we're just going to go ahead and skip past this real quick. Alright, good job. You got it. And we'll basically just be checking out the skin. I haven't used a Firefly team in forever, right? Oh, I forgot I had to be closer. Alright, so yeah, this is the skin. Looks pretty cool. She has a few things different. Like, I believe the band on her hair is a bit different. Has like an extra like bottom part to it. And the headband is a little different as well. But overall, pretty much same skin. Alright, see that. Alright, boom. Alright, so good old Sam, right? Let's pull it up what it looks like side by side. So this is the like side profile basically, right? Let me go ahead and like inspect somebody in game so they don't start talking in my ear. But anyway, this Firefly skin on the right, base skin, and this is the paid skin on the left, right? It is not bigger, it's just zoomed in from the screenshot, right? So main thing you can notice is there's a lot of little green stuff on the sides and in between the white pieces of armor. The swords are the exact same. The like flames coming out are, from what I can tell, the exact same. I know they look a little bit brighter, but from what I can see, I mean, maybe like a tint, right? But they basically look the same, right? But yeah, there's a bunch of green little spots, right? There's also a few pieces of gold armor, because right here is gold, right? But right here, so there's a lot of gold and green added to the skin one, right? Which is cool, I guess, right? There's also a few other things that they added. They changed this little like top light thing. It has a little gold in it and it's not as bright. They also changed it to where you can see like a school logo on the shoulder pads that is not there in the original. So I will say this skin does have a few more things than just having like the side green things like I originally thought. But I mean, bro, it basically looks the same, right? It basically is the same skin. I feel like if you were gonna sell a skin, you have to have it be different enough, kind of like the base Firefly skin. Maybe if Sam had maybe like a different color scheme, like it would make more sense if Sam was red to begin with and then had the green flames in the skin. I would feel like that's a bit more justified, but overall the skin doesn't really change enough to really warrant getting it unless you're a huge Firefly fan or you just like running around a lot in the overworld as Firefly potentially, right? But anyway, let's go ahead and get this clear. This is a pretty good boss for Firefly, just because implanting fire weakness is, you're going to be really OP for this, because you just bypass killing the guys on left and right and just focus directly on Kafka herself, right? Now, I actually haven't used Fugue with Firefly yet, so I don't know how well that's going to work out for us. I don't really need to pop this at the moment, but I guess I can, just little chip damage, Also, I am playing on English. I haven't played on English in a moment now. I just really like the voices for the current story, so I was like, I'm gonna switch over, and I'm just like, no, I'll just play on it for a bit. It's been a while. Alright, boom. This will break. This will give us all of our ultimates, which is very nice. So we'll just rip these, and then we'll have Firefly actually break Kafka. I think that might be enough. Also, I have E1 Ruin Mace. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that will break. I want Firefly to get, so we'll just do that. Oh, she can't. Oh, she can't get. Okay, I was like, what? Oh, I mean, okay, that's pretty solid. We should be able to get through this rather easily. Do that. Pop. The extra break in there. Alright. Hopefully we actually, oh wait. I popped that.
All will be swept away by the
So we have ult, so we can just let that rip right away, and I think I will in fact do that. So yeah, this one is really good for Firefly, funny enough. I know Firefly has like fallen off a bit from the insane powerhouse she used to be, right? But this one is just like tailor-made. You get your ult back, so when you go out of ult, you'll instantly have it again. You can instantly just target Kafka. It's pretty free for her. So we're gonna hold on to that until we are able to get the fire implant on again. Alright, so now we'll let this rip. Because this is so much toughness. I don't have Linksha, otherwise I think Gallagher is actually just better than Linksha here.
Zoning out. I can help.
Maybe if you just get hit a bunch, then, you know, the bunnies follow up would be really helpful. This is going to suck. We're gonna lose the form, but we should be able to get it back because we're about to break her.
Let us dance once more.
Is Gallagher gonna be able to? I don't think he will.
Step up, let's see ya.
Yeah, boom, boom, and then we lose the form and the speed. That's fine. Do that.
Share good fortune.
Buff you up.
Joining the battle.
Oh, that's not enough. That's annoying. Oh, come on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We were just shy.
In the mood for another beating?
I guess we just pop this because we're gonna get it back anyway. I mean, she's not gonna live after this anyway.
Away by the wind.
If we just had a little bit more for good old Gallagher, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop that.
I will keep fighting.
Oh, they're not weak to fire. That's what I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I've already ran out. Oh well. I mean, we're getting the ult back anyway. It really doesn't matter. That's funny as hell. I told it. My brain was like, "Yep, constant fire weakness. We got it." All right, now we're chilling.
Let us dance once more.
Boom, and then that,
There's more to life.
and then I guess we'll just repop this. Honestly,
by the wind.
boom. I will say E1 roommate is pretty nice to have. I've barely used her since they given her out for free, and I've been, you know, been able to get the E1 cooking. I guess we just do this, honestly. I mean, that's gonna be like no damage anyway. Bop. I'm saying, damn, we're about to defeat her before we defeat the guy on the side. But I think Firefly will. Actually, she's gonna kill both of them. Boom. Why do you live on 1 HP? Oh wait, no, that's probably a gimmick. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, there's the gimmick for that. 2,500. Okay, that's pretty good. That's, you know, 200 more than you needed. To be fair, Firefly is E1 and Roommate is E1, right? But I mean, hey, you know, I definitely could have gotten a bit better. Plus, my builds for Fugue are not that great. I'm not gonna lie. I should probably end the video looking at the Firefly skin, right? Builds aren't that great on Fugue. Probably could. I should, you know, I also don't have Firefly Light Cone, right? I feel like my looks on are pretty good. But anyway, this is the skin. It's okay. I wouldn't recommend buying it, you know, especially because Firefly isn't used on like every single game mode known to mankind anymore. If it was a skin for someone like, let's say, like Casterus or whatnot, right? I feel like it'd be a bit better because you use Casterus like everything. But Firefly's kind of an old character, and she didn't get a buff. Like, you know, if it would make more sense if, you know, like Jinglu got a skin, right? Because she just got buffed, she's gonna be used a lot more. Kafka got a skin, because she just got buffed, she'll be used more. Or like literally anybody, but they give it to Firefly and they're gonna rerun her. She's not gonna get a buff. There's no break support coming out anytime soon. So I feel like they kind of just were like, yeah, here we go. We have the Firefly skin. Really weird. I don't know what the timing is. I don't know what the incentive to buy the skin is at the moment, because you probably just won't use the character. But I mean, I'm not Hoyoverse. Maybe they have some secret agenda. They're gonna secretly buffer, um, or maybe there's break content gonna be shielded soon. I don't really know. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think of the skin, and what you think of Firefly at the moment, meta wise. And of course, I will catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.